Hey, it's Ruby. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a good old-fashioned book haul. I have like 20-ish books here that I mainly got at the beginning of the month when I was in Indiana and Ohio when I went to Half Price, but I also did a little bit of shopping during Memorial Day weekend, and I'm still waiting on Part of Your World and Yours Truly. I ordered some special editions of those books because I redid my shelves, which don't worry about it if you didn't notice. I will literally be posting an updated bookshelf tour next Friday because it's in preparation for a new series I'm going to be starting here on my channel called the Bookshelf Ultimatum series, where I'm literally going to be trying to read as much as I can from my physical TBR because I have so many books on my physical TBR. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be choosing like 5 books per reading vlog, and if I don't read them by the end of the reading vlog, I have to unhaul them. If I DNF them, I have to unhaul them. So it's just going to really hold me accountable to reading the books on my physical TBR because I'm such a Libby Hoopla Kindle Unlimited girl that I neglect my physical TBR, and I can't be doing that. So stay tuned for that. I hope that's fun. I think it'll be fun because, you know, I'm probably going to go through it, but I think it'll be fun. Anyway, let's get started. Like I said, I did place some orders. I have the rest of the off-campus series coming to me because I actually found book 2, The Mistake, at half price. It was like $8, so I picked it up, not realizing how hard of a time I was gonna have finding the rest of these damn books. The first book, The Deal, is like nearly impossible to find because they don't print it anymore. I don't think they do, actually. Not with the edges. So I did manage to find a copy, thankfully, from someone on Mercari. And then the other 2 I got from someone on Pango, so I'm waiting for those. But I did find the score at Target, and that was the only one that I could find. So that's unfortunate, but that's okay. And then I did get Take a Hint, Danny Brown, and Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert at half price. They did have the first one, Get a Life, Chloe Brown, but somebody had written their name on it and had annotated it. And I don't even annotate my own books, so I definitely didn't want someone else's annotated copy, but it's okay. I put it on my wish list, and if I feel like I want it at the end of my book buying ban, then I might get it. If not, then I'll just take it off and be done with it. But I use my wish list to remind me of the books that I want and the editions that I want. So yeah, but we'll see. I'll read it on Kindle Unlimited if they have it, and if I like it, then I'll buy it. Next, we got Set on You by Amy Villa. I was at half price and I noticed the author's name. It stuck out to me because I had just gotten X's and O's, which apparently is book 2 in this series. I think they're just interconnected. It's not an actual series, but even when books are interconnected, I always make it a point to read them all and read them in order, which I will be doing. So there's that. This next one was a complete cover buy. It is Night Shift by Annie Crown. I've heard nothing but bad things about this book, to be honest, but I just thought the cover was so cute. I love the colors, the pinks and the purples and the peaches. And our main character is a bookworm, and I've heard that there's like good bookish quotes in here, so hopefully that's true. But yeah, not gonna lie, that was a cover buy. Next up, this one is Notes on Execution by Dania Kukafka. And this one, I feel like I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it and really, really love it. This, I call it a thriller, but it says in the back that it's a literary suspense. And this one's interesting because we're reading about and learning about the story of a serial killer that's on death row, but we're not learning about it through his eyes or his perspective. We're learning about it through the women in his life, and we follow a mother, a sister, and a homicide detective to learn more about him and his story. And I just think that that's pretty interesting, so we'll see how that one goes. I've said it before, but I am a Penguin Classics girl. I love Penguin Classics, and I only own 2. So I saw these and they were definitely new because they definitely feel like they haven't even been opened. This one is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte and Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I am picky with my classics because they're classics and I'm mindful that I'm not going to love them all. So there's like a select few that I've been wanting, and these two were on my wish list. So I picked them up because I think one of them was like 4 something and the other one was 5 something, which I thought was really good. Next up, I got this one reluctantly. This is The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. I've never read anything by Joe, but I feel like he is such a beloved author. However, his stuff is grimdark, and I've never read anything that's grimdark. It is part of the reason why I haven't read The Poppy War, because I'm scared. So I picked up book 1. This is the beautiful UK edition, and if I love it, then I'll pick up the rest of the UK editions. If not, I'll unhaul it, and at least I gave it a try. But again, that one was like $6, so I picked it up. Next up, I got The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. What a beloved book. I feel like this has been on so many people's best books of the year list. It is so beloved. I heard that it centers around Russian folklore and that it's very much about the atmosphere, not so much about the plot. It's more about the vibes. I don't know if I'm gonna love that. I know nothing about Russian folklore because I'm Mexican, but I'm gonna give it a try. And there are more books. It says the next one's The Girl in the Tower, but I've only heard stuff about this one, not about the other ones. So we'll see how this one goes. I hope that I love it. From Book Outlet, I picked up the Villains Duology box set. I wanted to get 2 of these because I wanted one for myself and one for my brother, but unfortunately they only had the one. I actually really want the hardcover editions, the white ones with the black, but for now I have these. And I've read Vicious. I really liked it. I have not read Vengeful, so I did pick up a Vicious copy for my brother, but I already put it with all the other books that I've bought him that I'll be taking to Texas. These next ones I was so excited about because, first of all, at half price I found Gideon the Ninth, and when I was checking out, the girl was like, "That's my favorite book ever. I hope you love it." And I really hope that I do. I think that I will, at least. And then from Book Outlet, I got Nona the Ninth because it was such a good price. So now I'm just missing book 2, Harrow the Ninth. So I'm pretty happy about that. And the reason that I want to read these books by Tamsin Muir is because, first of all, people love them, but also I've heard that each one, despite being in the same worlds, like, you know, interconnected, I guess, they're all very different. Like, they all read very different. Gideon the Ninth reads like super differently from Nona the Ninth. So I'm curious about that, and I want to see how Tamsin does it because I've heard nothing but good things about that. Another one we've heard nothing but good things about is the Broken Earth trilogy. Summer very kindly gifted me the first book, but I was really happy that I found book 3 at half price, and then I literally just found book 2 at the thrift store the other day, and they're both in amazing condition. So I was super happy to have the completed trilogy now, thanks to Summer. And so I'll be reading these. I'm really excited, but also really hesitant because I've heard that it is difficult. It is a difficult read, so I hope that I like it and I hope that I understand it. Hopefully I will. From Book Outlet, I got The Lost Metal by Brandon Sanderson, which this is the 4th and final book in the Wax and Wayne quartet. I now have books 1, 2, and 4. I'm only missing book 3, but I'm not in a rush to get it. I am definitely going to read Mistborn Era 1 before I even get to this, so plenty of time to get that one. It was a really good price though, so I had to pick it up. I think it was like $8, so I had to get it. From the thrift store, I got Wayward by Amelia Hart, and this one I've heard mixed stuff about, but the cover was so beautiful, and I think this was $5, like after tax and everything. So I got it. I hope that I like it, but like I said, I've heard mixed stuff about it. It is gorgeous though. It is beautiful, and for it being hardcover, I thought that $5 was pretty good, so I picked it up. Then the very last book that I actually got from half price was in a little clearance cart, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with it, and it was $3. We are talking about Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. I have heard positive things about it, but I really don't know much about it, so we'll see. This last one, when I saw it at the Ohio half price, I was so excited, and I had gone to the shelves and I saw it. I got it immediately, and literally like 4 seconds later, somebody comes right behind me and grabs every single other Sarah J Maas book that they had, which they had about eight or nine of them. And there was like Akatar books, there was Throne of Glass books, but they were all in the new covers. This was the only one in the original hardcover, and it was $9.99. So of course I snatched it up immediately because I love this book. I gave it 5 stars, and I wish I had all the other ones, but I don't. However, I'm really happy that I have this first one. And the only other thing that I really want to get is the Queen of Shadows miniature edition, but I feel like the lowest I've seen it is $100, and I have not shelled out that money. I probably won't, question mark, I'm not sure. But yeah, that was everything that I got. Like I said, I do have some other books coming, but we'll share those through like reading vlogs and stuff, because I don't know when they're gonna come. And then my brother did tell me that I have Powerful, I have my Fairy Fourth Wing waiting back home in Texas because it got shipped over there. I also have Ali Hazelwood's new book that is getting shipped over there. So I will have others, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm now in a book buying ban for the time being. I'm excited for that Bookshelf Ultimatum series that'll be coming soon. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. As always, if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon with my May wrap up. Bye.